Here, 9. Okay, so students, can you hear me one more time? Yes or no? Yeah, please speak. Can you hear me? Somebody else?
Yes, sir.
Oh, good. Yeah, speak. Yes. Okay, so I have given one document in your WhatsApp group. So kindly open this document. If you want to know what document is this, so this one. So today we are going to start the different masonry bonds, and uh, there is one introductory document I have shared in the WhatsApp group. Okay, so first please open up that document. Okay, so can you see it on my screen? Yes. Can you see this document? Okay.
Sir.
Yeah. Yes. Good. So first today we are going to talk about the normal brick. Okay. So the brickwork or the masonry. So first of all, you need to know the dimension, dimension or the standard dimension of the brick that is used in our country. So we have the Bureau of Indian Standard. So Bureau of Indian Standard has fixed the size of a standard modular brick. So what is the size here? The size is 19 centimeter long, 9 centimeter wide, and 9 centimeter thick. So you have to remember this all your life. Okay, wherever you go, this is a very preliminary question that may be asked in your Viva also. So normally the Viva panel, they will ask you, okay, now you are a civil engineer, you are supposed to know what is a brick and what is the dimension or the standard dimension of a brick. So in that case, we should be able to say standard modular brick is 19 centimeter long, 9 centimeter wide, and 9 centimeter thick. Okay, so this is the design or this is the dimension of the brick. We all have seen the brick, but probably we have never cared to know about the dimension. So you cannot prepare a brick according to your own wish. Okay, so it has to stick onto this particular dimension. So this dimension, it says this should be, the length should be 19 centimeter from edge to edge. So from here up to here, this should be 19 centimeter. This is also known as the stretcher. Stretcher. Okay. Then the thickness. The thickness should be 9 centimeter. And then the width also is 9 centimeter. So it says at the top surface of the brick, a depression of 10 centimeter length, 4 centimeter wide, and 1 or 2 centimeter deep is called frog. So which is the frog? Okay, so in the drawing you see. So this is the frog. So this frog has a dimension of 10 centimeter in length, 4 centimeter in width, and then 1 or 2 centimeter. Okay, in depth. So it is formed during the manufacturing of the brick. Okay, so sometimes you see that in the brick there is some letters which are written. So the letters are written according to the manufacturer or the company name. But this frog dimension should be same. So the brick's dimension is overall 19 by 9 by 9. and then we have the frog here. What is that? Is 10 by 4 by 1 or 2 centimeter. So here this brick is shown here. Okay, so once the brick is covered with mortar, okay, so it should come into an overall size of 20 centimeter by 10 centimeter by 10 centimeter. That is when the brick is covered with cement or mortar. Okay, so otherwise it is 19 by 9 by 9. Okay, so there are some other terminologies which you should be clear about. So often you will come to hear about the stretcher and the header. So what is a stretcher? As you see in the drawing here, so this 19 centimeter side is known as the stretcher. Okay, so let me switch on my video. I will show you an example of the stretcher. Can you see this on the screen? Right? This is a model of a brick. We have 19 centimeter, 9 centimeter, and 9 centimeter. This one. Okay. So this side along the length of 19 centimeter is known as the stretcher. Okay. It says when the brick is laid flat on the ground, the longer face of 19 centimeter by 9 centimeter in elevation is known as stretcher. So on the screen you see this one 19 centimeter by 9 centimeter. This is the stretcher. This side is the stretcher. Then when you turn the brick like this, then you see the header. So it says when the brick is laid on the ground, the shorter face of 9 centimeter by 9 centimeter is known as the header. So which is the header in this case? This is supposed to be 9 centimeter, this is supposed to be 9 centimeter. Okay, so this place is known as the header. Okay, then, hey, why no answer? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So when I ask someone, yeah, please respond. So this is our stretcher, this is our header, and this side is this is, and here we have frog. We have the frog. I cannot show you here or here. This side you have the frog. 10 centimeter by 4, 10 centimeter by 4 centimeter, and then the deep is 1 or 2 centimeter. Okay. Let me switch off. Then it says, what is a queen closure? So what is a queen closure? In order to know that, you have to go to the next page. Okay. So it says if you cut the brick half along the length like this. So this total length is B, and then if you cut the brick in two halves, this is B by 2 along the length like this. So one part will be called a queen closure. Okay. So here you say queen closure. It is prepared by cutting a full brick lengthwise in two equal parts. The size thus formed is 19 centimeter in length, 4.5 centimeter in width, and 9 centimeter in thickness. Okay, so if you cut the brick like this, it will be remaining as 19 centimeter in length. Then the thickness will be this thickness will be 9 centimeter, but this side it will be 4.5 centimeters. So this, when you cut the brick and then you use one part like this, it will be called queen closure. Okay. So in order to provide necessary break joints in the next layer or the brick for queen closure is placed. So anyway, you will come to see the use of the queen closure when you are going to draw. Then next is known as the king closure. So you see the drawing before reading the definition. So this is a normal break. Okay, so this is our stretcher side. This is the header side. So in the header side, if you cut the brick halfway starting from the header side and halfway along the length and you pick out one portion, the remaining portion will be known as the king closure. Okay, so it will be something like this. King closure is somehow similar to the bevel closure, but in the bevel closure, along the length, it starts at the beginning of the length, and then along the thickness, it is same as the king closure. So if you cut this out and then you use it, this other part, it is known as the bevel closure. Okay, meter closure, same thing. You cut it along similar lines as bevel closure, but it will start from this point along the header side, and you have to maintain a cutting angle of 45 to 60 degrees. Then it will be something known as the meter closure. Okay, so these are again other closures. So along the header, if you cut like this halfway through the header and 3/4 along the length of the closure, and you take out this portion, okay, in a bevel shape, splayed header, splayed stretcher similarly, okay, and then these are known as bat. So bat is something if you cut the brick along the stretcher side, sometimes in 1/3 or 2/3 or 3/4. Okay, so here it's known as 1/4 of the brick is now broken. And then the other remaining part is known as 3/4 back. If you do the same thing halfway along the length of the stretcher line, it is known as a half back. Okay. Then similarly, bevel back. So these are different ways how you cut a brick. Okay. So till now, do you want to ask me something? Is it clear now? You see these drawings, it should be self-explanatory actually. So if you still have a problem to understand, just take an example of this cardboard box or take a brick itself, then try to imagine what these drawings they want to show. Okay? Are you there? Students, can you hear me? Rimodesi, Suros Bora. There? Oh, why no answer?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, so, okay, okay. So these things we have to now use and then we have to lay the bricks. Okay? So if you lay the bricks or arrange the bricks in certain arrangement or order, this is known as brickwork. So it says bonds in the brickwork. Bond is an arrangement of bricks by which number of continuous joints are formed vertically for successive courses of bricks in brick walls. So if you just throw a glance at the brick wall, you will normally notice it. Okay? So there are different kinds of bonds. So the most famous types are known as the header bond. the stretcher bond, the heather bond, then we have the English bond, and then the Flemish bond. Of course, there are also double Flemish bond or single Flemish bond. Then there is a garden wall bond, garden wall English bond, garden wall Flemish bond, Dutch bond, English cross bond. So write your other bonds. But in our syllabus, we will mostly focus on the stretcher bond, the heather bond, English bond, Flemish bond, and double Flemish bond and single Flemish bond. And there is one also garden wall bond. So mostly from 1 to 5. Okay. So what is a stretcher bond? This is a stretcher bond. This is a heather bond. Simply by looking at the arrangement, can someone tell me the difference? What is a stretcher bond? Yes. So remember the dimension of one brick. From here up to here, this is 19 centimeters. From here up to here, this is 9 centimeters. Okay, and then along the width, we have 9 centimeters. So this is our stretcher line. So if you arrange the bricks along the stretcher side, okay, there you get a stretcher bond. Is it? See here. Okay, let me open the video again. Which is our stretcher side? Right, this is a brick. Can you see on the body? This is the stretcher side. Is it? Hmm. So one brick, another brick, another brick, all facing the stretcher side. This is a typical stretcher bond. If you change or arrange the bricks like this, facing the header, one brick, another more brick. So this would be a header bond. Look at the drawing. Try to understand. Can you see? Yeah? So I want you to draw these two different arrangements. First of all, do you have this document already with you? I have shared this. Udit Haloy, you were there? Valentina. Valentina.
Yes, sir.
Oh, so are you listening? So are you
Yes, sir.
okay? So do you get two different concepts how the stretcher and the header bonds are formed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I want every one of you to draw this header bond as well as the stretcher bond. So try to draw the elevation and the plan view. No need for the isometric view for the time being. Okay. Simply draw the plan and the elevation of the stretcher bond as well as the header bond. What will you do? I open up my can. Okay. Then I save the file. Oh, a moment. Okay. File, save. So I want to save it somewhere. Maybe I have to make a folder. Right? What? Make a folder here. lead, and this drawing is masonry. Covered. So I can use my already existing knowledge. First of all, I need to check what is the unit of this drawing. How will I check? In case of AutoCAD, I use the command BD unit, BD units, right? There, length, decimal, precision. I don't need so much precision. So 0.0 or maybe only 0. Decimal degrees I will not touch. Okay. Okay. Then I draw a line from some point at how long? 19 centimeter less than equal to 0. Okay. Zoom 10. Yes. So I will offset this line. How much? 9 centimeter. Sorry. So this is in centimeter. So our unit is in millimeter. Okay. So be careful about the unit. I'll draw it again. So 19 centimeter means how many millimeter? Yes, please.
190.
190. So first length should be 190. Means at rate 190 less than equal to 0. Okay. To extend. Now then I can offset this line 9 centimeter. That means 90 millimeter. Then I connect these two lines. Of course, my steps should be on. Okay. So this is my pick from the plan view. The same thing I can draw using the rectangle command. So if I want to draw it using the rectangle command, I should type REC, rectangle. I pick up one point, then I should try at rate. What is the length? 190. Comma. What is the thickness? 90. Okay. You can draw it either using the line or the rectangle. But if you use the line command, it has got one entity. If you use the rectangle command, the whole brick is one entity. You can also make a block of these two things. But before I make a block, I will switch off the UCS using UCS icon and I turn it off. I am not comfortable when the UCS is turned on. Okay, so this is the plan view. My elevation. Okay, so for a better assessment, I can use a layer command. Is it? Turn layer on. LA. I can make one new layer. Go to new layer. Layer type BRICK. Big. And then I make a color. Any color. Maybe this one. Okay. Apply. Okay. Now, if I want to put my thing into that particular layer, I pick up this and then simply press Control 1. Why? Control 1 will open up the property box. And then you see layer is layer 0. So I want to change the layer 0 to brick. So I change it to brick. Now, this is now in my brick layer. Okay? At the same time, I can see the layer in my toolbar here. So right click, go to where? Layer. This one, layer. Turn it on. So you see this layer toolbar is now here. So this is easy. I can click here and directly go to different layers. Okay. So my current layer is 0. I want to change it to brick. So I have switched it and changed it there. Okay. Hmm. Now I want to draw the front elevation of this brick. So I need some construction line to guide me. So how I can bring a construction line? I will type XL. Okay. Then is it a vertical construction line or horizontal construction line? Look at these options: horn, bar, angle, bisect, offset. So I will pick up this V. That means for vertical. So I type V. Then I have this construction line. Can you see there, everybody? Yeah, you can see, students.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, good. So I pick this edge. Then I pick this edge, right? So this is my construction line. Similarly, now I can draw the front elevation. So I will start from somewhere here and then go up there. Then offset this part as 90 meter. 90 millimeter. Then I can trim it out, or I can use the boundary. So BO and then pick up this boundary. So I can remove these construction lines. Is it correct? See, this is my plan. So if I want to do the text, text, online text, wait, is there plan? Okay. Now this is my front elevation. Okay. Now I have to draw the side elevation. So there I again make a construction line. This time a horizontal construction line like this, and then again a vertical construction line like this, and I offset this 90 millimeter this way. And then using the boundary command, I can create the side elevation. Okay? And on the side view. Look at the drawing. So this top view, this is 90 millimeter by 19. So here, okay, you can make another layer. the dimension layer. And the color. And I want to give the dimension. Change the dimension style a little bit. Go to modify. Fit overall scale of maybe 50. Okay. Primary unit, no need for so many decimals. Then 8 uh, in line with dimension 9. Okay, so this is 90. 90. Hmm. Text height, maybe 5. Oh, okay. So can you see now? Is it? This is the plan view. 9 by 19. This one. Front view. This is the front view, the stretcher side. This is also 9 by 19. Is it? If I want to move these dimensions, I can click dimension like this, or this one, dimension text edit, click here, and then bring it down. Okay? Now, please make the arrangement in order to draw this header bond and the stretcher bond. First, draw the stretcher bond. This one. So how many rows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rows. Okay. This is the plan. Remember. So you have to plan like this, and then this is the elevation. Can you draw? Are you with your computers? Students?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes. So can you quickly draw? I give you, wait, today now it is 2:50, yeah? So maybe till 3 o'clock, another 10 minutes, 11 minutes. Draw. Okay? I will come back. Okay, I should specify the header and the stretcher. So in this case, my header is this one. This is my header, this is the stretcher. Okay, this is the header and the stretcher. The stretcher, you can write S, and then the header, you can write as H. So please draw one header layer and one stretcher layer bond. So this is the stretcher bond, this is the header bond. So in laying the bond for the brickwork, there is one thing you have to be careful, which is written there. It says no continuous joints are formed vertically for successive forces. So if you lay the first stretcher like this, okay? So take an example of 4 bricks, 1, 2, 3, 4. I take this example, okay? 2, 3, 4. This is the first layer. This one. Can you see the cursor in the elevation? So it says in the elevation, you should be careful that no continuous joints are formed vertically for successive courses of bricks. That means if you copy the second course simply over the other like this, okay? So it says you should not do it. There should not be a continuous overlapping. Okay, this is the line of overlapping along the vertical axis. So it should not be a continuous overlapping. That means you should not align this joint along the vertical axis. So if you look at carefully in this drawing, there is a shift of how much? Half the brick. Look at here, half the brick. That means this line should be moved. This line of bricks should be moved. How much? Along this. Total length is 19. Half of 19 is? Hey, how much is half of 19? 9.5. 9.5 centimeter. So 9.5 centimeter means 95 millimeter. Okay, got it? Okay, so that means you have to cut this brick. You have to cut this first brick along what? Along the stretcher or header. How will you cut this brick? This brick. Here, look at this. half bed, right? So you have to cut this brick off. In that case, you can form this first brick or first line of brick. Look at this brick at the corner. Right? So I, I can stretch this brick in AutoCAD by using S for stretch command. Then how much should I stretch? 95 millimeter. So now you see, is there a continuous vertical axis along the joint? No. Then in AutoCAD it is easy. You simply copy this thing. Copy. This is the elevation of a typical stretcher bond. Can you see? Okay. Students, why don't you understand? Why don't you say something? Are you there? Lamtur. Lamtur, you are there? Santijulu Lamtur. Oh, where have you gone? Then Tokchom. Vaisana Tokchom. Are you there? Tokchom.
Sir, I'm here.
Yeah, so have you understood this?
Yes, sir.
Are you being able to draw it using AutoCAD or DraftSide or whatever? Can you do it?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good, good, good. You should be able to draw it. Then Ruhalla Arbas Ansari. Are you there? Arbas. Arbas, are you there? Oh, you have gone somewhere. Remo. Remo.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
have you understood how we are
Yes, sir.
taking a stretcher bond now?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
good, 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 good. Okay. So, so this is the elevation. So if you want to see the plan view, in this case, I should bring this plan from here on block and then put it there. Again, I use the construction line to align it. Move it to here. Okay, so how will it look like? Remember, this time we were drawing the plan view. This is the plan view. That means this one and this side of the plan. So one course, then again one layer of brick, another brick, and brick. So if I want to see if the drawing is correct or not, simply check using this construction line. Yeah. Okay. So this is this brick, this is this brick, this is this brick, and this is this brick. But along the plan view. Okay. So again, what is happening to this other side if you have a wall? Remember, this is the stretcher joint. So I can copy this brick like this, and then